Before, let us first deal with our health, because let us be honest, Buffett. And we need to talk about those things. And then we are affected and as men, our point where we don't want to be affected the most, obvious, because empathy with our partners, because that is where we want to show ourselves.
True. Good day to everyone. Welcome to podcast at houseofApostle with Umlungisi. I am Umlungisi mtungu nsimbehle ezinye nsimka gobeki ke atom ke monna dulanka kanhla abapostola ikhala abapostola. I'm with my co-host uXolani Ngqolowa.
Good day everyone.
Yeah, sure. About today's topic is about men's health.
Yeah.
Why men are uncomfortable in discussing or talking about their health status. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and you can also bring up suggestions. Ntwana, topic ya namhlanje.
Yeah, topic ya namhlanje. Yeah. I think you should also explain that.
Why, the reason.
It is intentional that we chose the topic.
Yes, true.
First of all, we are in the month of November.
Yeah.
Which is a cancer awareness month.
Sure.
It's men's health month.
Men's health, yeah.
Young John.
Yeah.
So we are discussing men's issues.
Sure.
But it doesn't mean that Abose Spades out there, they should not listen, because they have brothers, they have fathers, they have uncles, they have partners.
Sure.
Understand? So let us tune in, let us listen, let us hear what can we share amongst ourselves. Remember, we'll keep on saying this one.
Sure.
We are not we are just sharing what we think.
Yes.
As men as well, I think it's more advantageous because we are also
learning
and also experiencing what other men are experiencing.
Sure.
So we are not immune to the issues of men.
Yeah. So basically, the reason. Let's get to the reason, because mostly we see in our society, it's very acceptable for a woman to express my feelings. It's very acceptable for a woman to be sad.
We know everything almost now.
But when it comes to men, I think I think we should define being a man. What's being a man in a society? It's masculinity. As soon as
I think Donna, before we define. Can we agree first that men are uncomfortable?
Yeah, they are.
They're so true. That the singer, his son, and we are all in agreement with everyone that, look, men are uncomfortable to discuss their health issues or their health status.
Sure.
And we want to understand, actually. Then, why is that? But before we get to why is that, men first.
Men.
The nature of a man. Yeah.
So basically, being a man, it's all about masculinity.
Sure.
Whenever you see a man, you see power.
Sure.
Whenever you see men, you see protection.
Yeah.
Whenever you see men, you see a provider. So basically, if you start now, you're a man, you start expressing your feelings.
Yeah.
You subscribe yourself to be weak.
Yeah.
So basically, that's where the problem starts. As soon as we discuss your feelings, as soon as you express your feeling, you become labeled as a weak man. Yeah. Because men are expected to be strong in everything they do. They're expected to be those best people.
So the question is it our nature, or is it maybe in the Bayoguti, it is the standards that the community, our families have set upon us, or our cultures have set upon us to say, this is definition of a man. Like, which standards are we following? The nature, or
I think it's both.
Of the community?
I think it's both, because firstly, the upbringing, you encounter such. Mokula, into yokuqala bazokutshela yona indoda ayikhali.
Indoda
Understand? Noma ulimele lapho ugijima. Ungakhali. You understand?
Yeah.
So you grow up with that.
Bakushayile bathi hamba uzibuyisele.
True.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a point of a nature. As a man, you want to be this king of a jungle.
Yeah.
Everything you want to do, you want to subscribe to it as being a man, and being a dad also can also create that motion. You understand? You must make a plan. Yes. But of which you cannot agree to say it's correct, because it has advantages and disadvantages.
True.
It has causes, it has lentole.
Yeah.
Bad benefits. Why?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, not expressing yourself end up seeing and cause mental health. Yeah. Or any diseases, chronic diseases.
Yeah.
Heart problems,
kidneys,
everything. So basically,
cancer.
Yeah. So I think the biggest question we need to dwell on and we need to juggle around.
Sure.
Indaba yokuthi, let's go to both of this first. You spoke about nature and upbringing.
Yeah.
Is men supposed to be uncomfortable, or is men supposed to be comfortable in discussing their health status?
Sizovumelana thina ntwana. Sizovumelana ntwana. Our nature and our society tells us that we should not. Let's be strong.
Sure.
But honestly, ntwana, we've seen how men are suffering.
Sure.
To understand, maybe now at some point we've seen in your own life experiences that you could not speak to anyone. You had to
keep them.
Keep them unto yourself. And you know how those things have affected you.
Sure.
Understand? Mentally, even health-wise, you understand? So
create depression.
All those things, depression, you understand? So I think we're in agreement on men should be comfortable.
Yes.
Men should speak out.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
Men should speak out. Whether in nature to dictate otherwise or your society dictate otherwise, but we should speak because we are still human beings.
But I think we as men, we're not created to speak. We created to make. You understand? As soon as you start, you must speak, and then it will end up creating more problems than giving solutions. Because who are you going to speak to? And which solutions will they get from there?
Yeah.
You understand? Let's say your parents, for example.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, you're the one who's supposed to take the conclusion.
Yeah.
Of whatever that is.
Yeah. I like the approach Amachita of saying uzumchita ate made nakhe no ngisabloma namachita.
Yeah.
Or ubona amathime amadala mhlamba ahleli tavern. Understand? That kind of setup or that kind of approach, it's nice. Understand? I would have liked if it was used thoughtfully. Understand? To say that is a space for us as men to speak our issues.
Yes,
to understand?
Yes.
That is a space for us as men to vent out to each other, to say, umuntu akwazi ukufika athi abafethu mina inkinga yami naye man sikwazi ukumbonisa
but unfortunately reality ukuthi whenever we go to those spaces, it's either you're gonna be bad mouth or you be labeled you understand? You understand? So even your self-esteem
indaba igcwala seyaziwa unomuntu ongazakutshela
sebazokucocela ngawe uthendo kanti manje
fika umuntu uzothi intwana manje ngizwile man ngawe.
So where is the right place to talk? Is it maybe therapist or is it your partner? Where is the right place to talk as a man?
And uyabona manje inkinga zawo eziningi ayaziphuza. Yeah, they prefer ukuziphuza inkinga angakhulumi. Understand?
Uyayigwinya uhlala naye.
Yeah, unfortunately at the moment we can only trust the therapy. But we should also encourage Buffy to say in your corners, in your spaces, to understand? When you went out namachita, make that space your talking space. Your talking space. Make that space a space where you can share frustrations wethu. Frustrations wethu, I mean, because through that in we can avoid the anger issues. Through that in we can avoid gender-based violence, because once you start to talk and you cry to your friends, then it becomes better. Or you cry to anyone, in fact. I mean, in my church you know, we have these structures, different structures. I think church set up now sharp, because you will find in my church, kuna structures, abantuana, young women, old women, understand? Men, understand? Those setups, we should learn to use them as men. Where we only discuss some political matters, sport, and like in J. We must also discuss our personal issues, health in particular, because in Dr. Maisha cool, health in it's one of the most important things. Yeah.
So basically, we're saying at the moment, a man doesn't have a platform to express themselves, rather than therapy or professional help as well. But if we have people who doesn't afford, people who don't believe in that, I think we need to, as a society, we need to go back. We no longer have leaders we look upon. We no longer have structures of which is okay. You understand? We're now living in a society whereby not we at fault, because some of the things we tend to be in a notion of being highly educated, that he won't give you a good example. And that's one of the things, because sometimes as a man, I think you must have a man to look upon. You must have a mentor, someone who can also someone ungakhona ukukhuluma nawe uthi man it's true. So we no longer have that, but instead abantu esinabo yini abantu okungukuthi they're gonna suppress us. You understand?
I think one of our problems that sisuke sarelaya kumathama wethu kakhulu asizalayo to a point where we forget that it takes a village to raise a child. It's an African proverb. So which means that even if your father is somehow or is absent or whatever, do you understand? It's a malasekas. Hotman lasekas. You can still rely on that person. So, unfortunately, for reality, man. This is not like that.
And then now it's killing us as men, because let's say, for example, we're facing this issue, cancer for men. You understand? Prostate. Not every man is not every man is informed about that. But we don't have that information. We don't have that discussion when it comes to men. There's no one who can come and say,
I slept with someone using unprotected but not using a condom. Do you understand? And then actually STI or something happened. We don't talk about simple things of it. Money. We don't talk about that.
But now it's rough, because now as a man you subscribe to be strong. You understand? Doctor weak. Of which is the wrong notion. It's a wrong concept, actually, incorrect as a whole. I don't even support it, because you need to know your health.
Don't support it?
No, I don't support it. I don't support it at all. So basically,
or the idea,
a man needs to be strong to a point of understand? No, because you need to you know yourself. Strong, but you inherit them from your blood, from your DNA, from you understand? Simple thing. A blood type, blood type understand? We should, when it comes to our health, we are in the darkness.
Ignorant.
We ignorant. Because
actually, ignorant
you'll only know my sick pet. masekushaya khani uqale ke ukukhuluma so express bafchance hayi ku rough man ake nizinakekele ngenibheke ukuthi nilungisa kanjani impilo ake
and that now we are the most suffering one when it comes to unhealth.
True.
Because phuza kakhulu spema kakhulu
sidla ukudla okungekho right
sidla kuyonke le ndawo le. You understand? So us as men tona is suffer. Yeah.
And now I think also educationally I think we were supposed to ukuthi masikhula kube nama session of from a male to a man, you understand, whereby angithi esikoleni sinabo life skill, but life skill doesn't build that. For example, abantu ababomama they have this thing clinic. There's this thing, check up. This thing, you understand?
From a very young age, they encourage them. They talk about normally, what to expect at what age in their bodies,
and they know
changes.
The well, Tina SARS in fact. From where it goes, are cool. Into melu uchela nukuthendo so indoda sozozibonela.
Yeah, angithi nakhona ma initiation schools. But nakhona it is done in rural areas. Nakhona is not that fashionable anymore because of how they are conducted and that thing. But maybe that concept was great. And only if it can be expanded and kube khona indlela kungabi once off event. Kube khona into ngathi iyaqhutshekiswa. Entwana we need to be honest. Because I don't want to dwell on initiation schools. But I want to say, almost in all the circles, that we have as men, whether from a shipping, from our chillers sessions, we don't talk about these things.
We never.
We need to be honest. We don't talk about these things. And we are saying maybe those platforms or those setups we should start opening up and we should start talking about such things.
Sure.
Maybe that would help, because we cannot say we don't have more platforms or opportunities that we don't use what we
even though we don't have, we must create.
We must create.
Yeah, we must create.
I'm saying already, but unfortunately we don't use them for
yes.
Instead, we use them to gossip a lot, because you need to state this. To say as men, we also gossip a lot. You understand? True. Same as women to party tina West. Do understand? I mean, I feel like tina West. I don't wanna lie.
And the West past separate apart. Even if you can come up with that concept of okay, let's discuss about health. They're gonna tell you zenza ngcono or mhlambe soyafa. But ngibona sekayafa masekenza kanje. Negative tending when it comes to amachance.
Uzovela ube odd ukuthi enhle umuntu uzovela phora abantu. Ngoba uzovela thula ukuthi intwana uthini kahle kahle. Qale ngibe busy.
Sikuzwa.
Ubona sengithi intwana azini phone call man or yazi intwana manyabuya.
Yeah. But then I think it starts with one at the end of the day, and then it can lead to many. Ukuthi, how do you approach this? I think if noma ngathiwa nathi, let's start sibe naleyo nto yokuthi whenever sisiblomile namajens abafethu asike sikhulumeni man prostate cancer. So cool. I mean, look at us. How do you check it?
We are in our 30s. So we are approximately left with how many years? 10. Do you understand?
10,
From 40 you get left to do you understand? So we need to
understand. And we need to also find ways of preventing that.
And preventing it to say, but prevention start now. It does not start there.
Sure.
Understand? It start now to say, what do we do now? Understand? Can we encourage mhlambe healthy living? Can we encourage mhlambe with I don't know, exercise, sidle sharp, understand?
Sure.
Reduce on alcohol, reduce on smoking, all those things.
True. And now the funny part of this all is that at the end of the day, we end up having men who are very suicidal.
Sure.
We're having men who are full of anger. We're having men who have so much hatred. For the mere fact yokuthi people are ignorant. Umuntu thola ukuthi uyagula. You understand? But akafuna uku-accept her because of the notion ukuthi mele abe strong.
Yazi intwana moyindoda ungashawa ipain eqale kancane. Mhlawumbe kushaye la nje emqondo. Akukushaye nje edolweni. Do you understand? Ungayinaki. Thinking that no, I'll be fine. Kanti those little things we need to learn to attend to them.
So,
understand?
And sometimes seeking help doesn't mean ukuthi umuntu weak. Ukwazi ngehealth yakho doesn't mean ukuthi manje you're not man enough.
Sure.
I think somehow we need to discuss and we need to define how to be man enough. Who's a man enough person? You understand? When you say a complete man, because it seems as if when you talk about the complete man, umuntu provider, umuntu strong, umuntu security, umuntu kunguthi uyazisebenzela unemali khona ukuzenzela whatever. Of which I feel it's incorrect. That definition is incorrect.
It's very wrong.
You understand? Because lo muntu lo uthola ukuthi ngaphakathi uyafa. You understand? Uziduduza ngama material things. You understand?
Because unfortunately that is one of the definitions we created for ourselves to say we are defined by our material acquisitions, our material conditions. Understand?
For you to backbone ukuthi you a man, you must have things. Thana izinja zekini. Kanti awuntwana uyafa ngaphakathi. And via the family ayikho healthy because when is a king, you're not healthy. You understand? It when inhloko ayisebenzi. You understand? Umzimba uzosebenza kanjani? It won't work. So most of the things uthola ukuthi kunamakhaya when we look upon them, swabona ngaphandle, swabona ngathi indoda ziyabuya la, elabantu bayaphika. Can these people are dying? Only to find out after 5 years, 6 years sokuthiwa indoda abantu baya divorce. Olabantu laba indoda kudala singazwani. Masuzo sokukhuluma kuthiwa kudala thina lento yaphela. Hawu kanjani impilo kamnandi? Also those things.
And naye man, I'm not sure ukuthi ikhozwa yini. But have you noticed that amadlala amaningi not to say we understand the nature, but most of like us, notice like if ungabheka la estradeni sakho, amadlala amaningi kusala abogogo qala kuboda amadoda. Understand? Now we need to understand why is that the case? Is that maybe the reason? Amadoda have the problem of not talking.
Yes.
So that's why you'll see most of the houses
inhliziyo iyakhathala, umzimba uyakhathala.
Maybe it says something about us as men not attending to our health issues, because indoda once yaqala yakugula man inalise vele kule west we point we very sure
you give up.
Understand? Understand?
Aina the fighting spirit.
Well, I don't know
fighting spirit here health aina fighting spirit of physicality,
of acquiring things, of being seen.
Yabona leyo singayilwela, ungazuvayo bambe FG lapha, leyo uyayilwela. But when it comes to health, once wagula waba nento kubambayo, like no, I can't.
In the tendency ukuthi shy. So that kind of a historical, it's an historical effect, this one to say most of the household kuhamba amadoda kuqala. Understand? Yes, it's death vele siyazi ukuthi ukufa. But most, do you understand?
Mostly.
Sure. If you compare, do you understand? And that thing has got me worried for a very long time. To say, does it mean nothing to understand what's going to happen?
Sure.
Do you understand?
Sure.
You understand? So, like,
it becomes,
boy, or is it historical? Mhlambe thina work a lot, therefore she's khathal or but I think we can also associate it.
I think
it health issues.
It only starts with communication.
Sure.
It starts with talking.
Sure.
We can ungaspana, ungasebenza, you can have material stuff, but if you don't talk, then you zombie. You dead inside. Yeah, we understand. So talking somehow a reviver you being a complete human being.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
So most interest we inherit so many things. First thing, my problems were health. Secondly, my problems with family. Third, my problems with relatives and stuff. Then you have your own requirements when it comes to future spanning. You understand? There's no human being who can inherit or ongafaka zonke lezo zinto emzimbeni. break. They're gonna cause sicknesses. That is what most of the time ama blood levels, high blood.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because the body now it's working overload. You understand? Instead ukuthi umzimba usebenze kahle.
Yeah.
So sebenza more because now ubeke zonke lezi zinto. Shothi inhliziyo yakho seyifana recycle impisi. Faka zonke izinto, faka yonke idodi la. And I recycle.
Like uyafaka.
You understand? And nedodi asendlini noma uyifaka kumele uyithulule, uyikhiphe because angeke sakhona ukuaccept idodi. Yakho solo ifaka. As soon as seyigcwala, then yenzani? Ya spread.
Ingqondo.
Uza sokuthiwa lo muntu banjwe i-stroke nuyana. Stroke kanjani lo muntu simazi siphila naye. Lo muntu sharp man. Stroke simamba kanjani? Uzokuthiwa indoda lo muntu lele esibhedlela kuthiwa ukhala ngenhliziyo ndoda. Uvele waziwela. Kanti afa ngaphakathi. So the first law actually men must be taught is to talk.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Talking is the best thing to make a man be a whole, a man be happy, a man be very wise. Yeah. Because if you talk, you tend to get better results when it comes to nabantu abazofika bathi no man yazi into kanje lo khulume ngayo ungayisolve kanje.
Yeah.
You understand?
Into encane.
But because we're na knowledge yayo. There's some people abane knowledge yayo. So it goes back to indaba ukuthi talking is the best.
Or sometimes it's all you are talking and you find that who you're talking to is also going through
the same thing.
So sometimes if you're not alone, that thing makes you feel better now to say, oh, I'm not alone. To understand? Maybe it's part of the stage.
True.
To understand? To say, I as men, fellow, we go through this. To understand? When all along, because you did not know or you were ignorant or you did not want to attend to it, you thought that, I'm the only one. Because of why you are trying to maintain a dignity.
Sure.
As a man, I must be seen as strong. Understand? I must not be seen as weak.
Sure. And another thing, as men, as soon as you start talking, start to accept. Have a spirit of accepting things the way they are. You know what? In our outers can't accept. For example, situation we can accept. When it comes to health side, we don't accept. When it comes to isimo we can accept. As soon as you talk or as soon as you've been diagnosed or when you need to accept that. Because acceptance bring faster cure in between. You understand? We are cured fast.
That's where it starts. Accepting that, look, this is my problem. Actually, that is life in general. If you want to solve any issue, you accept that this is a problem.
Imagine if all men were like that, accepting their problems. We didn't have abo GBV. We didn't have a case of rape. We didn't have cases of murder, of suicide. Because you accept, no, I have a problem. Because one thing we need to understand in faith, I'd say every man has a problem. As soon as a man is born. He has a problem. Understand? A problem.
I was all perfect.
No problem. It's either already something. As soon as you accept the nature of your environment, then you can go far. So if you talk, you accept the nature. Then no moment it won't affect you because already you've accepted who you are. You understand? So the mere fact as kulumi and you don't accept the situation, that's where so yamlande mujwayela kabi and kuthi umuntu ukhuluma iqiniso ngesinye isikhathi understand, but me effect ukuthi asifuna ukuvuma. You understand? So and then kube attitude into
attitude.
As men bafethu esinama attitude bafethu as ne attitude mfethu as men and like sinale attitude and notion yokugcwaliselana. I understand. Shuthi sinalento yokugcwaliselana to a point ukuthi noma sowukhula awusakwazi ukuthi ungakhuluma because nale spirit sokuthi angithi sikwazi ukuyileza egcwaliselana. sikwazi lezi khokho zakhona ngamsikhathi uyafa yakhulu. And we're the only people abangakusiza, because you'll never know people abangakusiza ukuthi abo ba.
Never know.
You understand?
Talk.
But talking and accepting can lead you ukuthi ugcine uchange in attitude. You understand ukuthi esibafethu azen manje kunje bafethu makunje kwenzakalani, because indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili. You understand? And sometimes indlela ibuzwa kwabadlule kuyo. You never know ukuthi situation lo kuye kunomuntu odlule kuyo noma kanjani. You understand? So I think as men, the attitude yet it needs to be ibe ngenye indlela. Ingabi nokunyatsana ukuba khona. Delelana.
Ntwana, I think I don't know what we are here to do, is to talk to men.
Sure.
To say the fear of being embarrassed or disrespected. Yes, siyazi disrespect isenzana zamadoda shy. But that fear of being embarrassed and being disrespected, we are saying, move it aside.
True.
The pride that we have, we are full of pride. You know about now, we have this attitude of thinking that, look, this is how I'm supposed to be, and this is how I'm supposed to look. We care about that. We may think that it's only women who care about how they look, but not inside we do want to be seen as that man with dignity, well-respected man. But we need to move that aside. Our cultural and traditional perceptions, do you understand, that have fooled us or have misled us for a very long time. You understand? We're not saying everything is wrong.
Yes.
But we are saying the fact is, as men, siyazi ukuthi kunezinye izinto ezisipayisile. Ezipayisa bokhokho bethu zadlulela zeza kubo khokho no baba bethu.
The grooming and upbringing of a man.
Understand? That thing of being reserved and secretive as men. We are saying let's move them aside, because isn't as nje ezisibulalayo. These things, they are costing us a lot, because look, you can have everything you want in life, but if health like Haiko sharp, you're not gonna enjoy. You're not gonna enjoy. So we need to attend to health. I don't care whether we are good doctor or we are traditional healer, but attend to your health. And the simplest one, I've once heard this on radio. This doctor is explained to say, if you want to see your health or maybe assess or analyze your health as a man, like as a young man like you and I, we need to look at our fathers first. And we need to look at our grandfathers to say, what is it that they experienced as they were growing? Sugar and kidneys and stuff. Did they go through that? If they did go through that, then that is the start. To say, higher chances are I might also
have that,
go through the same thing. Understand? So, ukula unale acceptance, unale conscience le okay, I know that my father mhlambe is experiencing this. Nami ngangishayo. Okay, how to avoid this? Mhlambe ngithikin things dlayo, mele ngenzeni, understand? Zonke lento lezo. We talk about it as men. We talk about it. So we need to remove all the negative stuff that we think makes us men. But unfortunately it doesn't.
True.
Health is very important in
and
before anything else, before our achievements, before, let us first deal with our health, because let us be honest, Buffett. And then we need to talk about those things. And then we are affected and as men, point where we don't want to be affected the most, obvious, with our partners, because that is where we want to show ourselves.
True.
So we need to be honest from the word go to say, look, that strength that you want to possess in your bedroom affairs, it starts by being conscious of your health.
True.
Do you understand? It starts by you understanding your body. Understand? Start by you accepting that, okay, I have these issues and this is how I should deal with them.
Sure.
Understand? Even the mental health, not just body, meaning that about cancer and HIV, but even the mental health is very, very important.
Sure.
Because you're shouting as men.
And then there are most men abane. There's most men abane mental health, but they don't know which bane mental health.
Almost every man. Almost every man, I would say, is going through that. But then, into singafuna ukukhuluma ngazo.
No.
Thina phela siya para champisi.
True.
Do you understand?
True.
And the sesuma champisi awukhuluma.
Uyinsimbi ndoda.
Oh ndoda uzovela so uvela.
Ngathi umuntu angakhali ndoda ashonela umzali. Angene eboxini angakhali.
Next.
Nix.
Umuntu onjalo.
Hayi.
Umuntu ongafuna ukududuzwa. Come on. Yeah.
And we must take it ngalendlela.
Sure.
If we start Tina City, okay, let us men talk. Let us men change our attitude. And,
our attitude is.
Yeah, and let's leave out pride.
Yeah.
Let's start communicating. Yeah. We'd be creating a new generation for men, abakulai, to be a better man than us. You understand? That means we're creating a new community. Yeah. We're creating a new society of men who are going to be happy. A man who are going to be in a way Guti babe men in fully.
Yeah, sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
So this topic, I feel like it's important
very
for the upcoming future. Yeah. Guti us as men, if when uzale umfana wena we in denial, do you think lo mfana uzokhula in a society kunguthi uzoba a man like kusasa?
It's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, ngeke, there's no way, because ubheke lento yenza in fact
inherit.
Yeah,
you understand?
There's no
and now we are enforced because you don't know. You understand? Uzitshela ukuthi ne indoda mele be kanje. Intwana amaqala ekhaya man umfana onjani okhala. You understand?
But vuka maqina.
Yeah, you understand? Of which it's setting us for a failure.
Yeah.
Because sasa we're creating other men who are gonna bring problems out of problems, as called.
Sure. We are saying, Tino Ntwana, we are saying to Amachita and men in general out there, we have platforms.
Sure.
We still need to create more. But let us start with the ones that we have.
Sure.
Bafetu. Masloni panini. Bafetu, let's stop making fun of each other.
Sure.
Understand? Bafetu, let us use our platforms that we have rightfully so. For once, man, like, as much as we enjoy discussing sex, we enjoy discussing our body counts, we enjoy discussing alcohol, sports and politics. Understand? But in the midst of that, Buffett, let us also learn. Let's take a step by step. Sure. I mean, you know who you're close to. Start there, you understand? Let's talk about these things. Let us
open discussion.
Hey, man, open discussion.
Yeah,
it's easy to know for us. It's okay. Asina teben.
Sure.
Or hi man, let's go out and
sure.
But then it's not easy to say while we are there, bafethu kumnandi sisikhomele shisinyama. Bafethu nyazi lenyamsisela ukuthi sisenza emzimbeni kodwa.
Yeah.
Mana sibona shabhodlela. Bafethu nyazi ibhodlela kodwa ama effect wakhona kanjani, ama long term effect one. Because it's nice when you are still young and healthy. You can take all these things, but we need to talk about this to say, bafethu, do you understand the long term effects of these things that we are doing now?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Lento yokuhlala nje singadlali ne-disc.
Exercise
wenza things. You understand? We need to talk about those things. You understand? Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, we're no longer doing. We don't do that.
I supply.
You understand? Yeah.
I supply. And the manje, I think in a broader picture.
Sure.
It only starts with you.
Sure.
I understand.
Sure.
For you to grow, it starts with an individual. Let's start Tina Machens and emphasizing about your health. You understand? Wherever we go, even no matter just a conversation, in 5 minutes, it will help tomorrow. You understand? As a man, because a man would feel I encourage makhuluma ngendoda. You understand? Because when you start to khuluma ne-maid, you start to khuluma nomuntu wesifazane, you uyaswaba.
Yeah,
uba embarrassed, uba weak.
Even nakudoctor before uzongena prefer ungene one.
Yes.
Ushimeda kho ngaphandle. While you made a corner feels free more call. Sure. Do you understand? But when it's the opposite.
Sure.
Ufuna ukuba one no doctor.
Sure.
Uqala kutshele wena qala indaba zakho. Then uyophuma ukuthi ibeka kanjani imedi yakho okabanye abantu. Understand?
Yeah,
we still have to deal with a lot of stigmas and a lot of this attitude of dealing with matters that we have as men, which is very problematic. Yeah.
It's problem solving.
Yeah. Self-esteem. Self-esteem. To understand? We need to deal with this thing to say, actually, what brings up the esteem of a man? Is it not talking, dying inside, or talking, feel embarrassed, but picking up after that? Understand?
I would say let's start multi self-esteem. Kuluma ngante powerful.
Yeah.
Self-esteem. Most of the men, self-esteem yabe moshege in their upgrowing. When it starts ngaman ngabumagwaran.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Ngicala angithi yazi kunogwarana nokubizwana ngamagama uphiwa amagama futhi leyo nto
makanda accept that.
Yes. Sure. So kunabantu ukuthi they can't handle that.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? Ibulala the self-esteem. You understand? Omunye mhlawumbe uzala ne-disability.
Yeah.
But yazi siyakhula singabantwana mfethu. We make fun of them.
Those are cool.
You understand? Then umuntu sakafuna ukuzibonisa the strongness of himself.
Yeah.
You understand? Udinaya whatever health reasons okumela as attend just to prove ebantwini. So basically self-esteem I think for most of males imosheke from the upbringing.
And it's rough.
Sidlala rough. Nini nubaniseka lwenobani. Mabakushayile ndoda sokuyinto yenyaka wonke 3 years.
Even nama permanent scars.
Yeah, true.
Ndoda wangishanga insimbi. Shuthi ngaba ne-scratch la. Siyahlala ndo.
And manje lezinto asisikhuluma
confidence yami.
Asisikhulumi lezinto.
Uthi ndoda ngalimala la. Understand? When out enyaziyo bayidubula ngile into nge100 shooter. Yabona, ngaba i31st. Ilihlola namanje samoshekile. And that thing it kills the self-esteem. Sayintwana but ukhula nawo lento le.
True.
So those permanent body scars ntwana nazibuye zishaya.
Then how do we lift the self-esteem enjalo? How do we lift umuntu onjalo because that person already he's broken.
Yeah.
Uphukile lo muntu.
But I think Twana, we are right when we say when it comes to talking to a man or sitting man to man, sesithetha isidoda.
Yes.
Ayikho into edlula njengokuthi masikhulume. Let us talk. Ayikho ntwana into edlula leyo ukuthi look ntwana Dino amadoda we've tried almost everything.
Yes.
We've tried ama remedies amaninzi. But ayahlula. Nothing ntwana defeats talking. This thing of us talking ekugcineni so ku deathbed or sezikushubiyela sesibona ngomzimba ukuthi hayi mantwana yini ngathi akho grand. Understand?
Khani soqala yakhuluma.
Uyaqala manje uyakhuluma. Or kumele uzukhawatheka don't know uzuvange wheelchair cha. Understand? Like we don't want such things. We don't want such things. So we need to encourage such discussions now.
Sure.
I mean, some of us, you grow up with this thing, wanting to look up to somebody.
Yes.
Maybe who looks like you, so that you so call and don't confident. Understand? I mean, kiss. In fact, kiss. You understand? Dating layer will kill esteem as a young boy.
Sure.
You will think that this disability.
Funa igwegwe.
Ugcina
sulforge.
Funa manje ukubona.
Ugcina ulforge.
All that. Manje wenze worse.
Ugcina ubamba lapha simangaza. Manje wenzani?
Once you start to look at other people who are prominent and having the similar thing, understand? So unfortunately, not all boys have that privilege.
Yes.
Most they die alone, and that thing kills them for a very long time. Do you understand? So we need to start encouraging. In this age group, kunabafana who aspire to look like you.
Yes.
Do you understand? They don't know where you come from. Maybe you understand their style better than them, because they are looking at life in their cycle and the way they are now. You've been there before. You understand? Now we need to advise and mentor those boys. Now, as young as you are, or as young as you are, you need to look up to somebody who's older than you.
But now society some of them we look upon them, but they're wrong. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think one day we shall have a topic, how to build a male to man.
Yeah,
I understand.
To be honest, there is a breed, a generational breed that is coming here. As much as we are criticizing and trying to speak with men in harsh way and brutal, but we should also acknowledge this now. There is a breed that is coming.
Even in social media, abo men's conference.
Yeah, man. You can see that but I want to talk about this. Like they're even there for their children.
Yes,
do you understand? There is that period that's gradually coming, which means as men we are acknowledging. Do you understand? Our generation traumas and our generation cases, and we are breaking them piece by piece. Things may be moving slow, but gradually they are moving. So us Nati here, we are just here to add on there, to say perfect. Let us add on there, to say we are gradually there's a gradual breed of this generation of men that will be there, will be responsible, will be loving, you understand? But let us also encourage the one that will talk about their health.
Yes, true.
Because that one has to figure up.
Yeah.
Understand? But man just okay, I'm men against gender-based violence.
Yes,
understand?
Yes.
Men be there for your kids. And it's working. And we should commend men for that. To say, it's working. Congrats.
Push.
All is going well, but let us also not divorce our health in everything we do, because that is where it starts.
That's the very first thing that is important.
For your kids, for you to be there for your family, maintain and take care of your health.
Because maintaining your health also will bring an awareness to your family also.
Yeah.
Because now no, let's have a routine like her.
They look up to you.
Yes.
To say, okay, like us exercise.
Yeah.
Remember, in the it's admired or it's copied by the entire household. Understand? So in order for you want to inspire those who come after you, allow them to see you doing that which is right.
True.
Mainly taking care of your health. You understand? Yeah.
Now I think we've said a mouthful on this topic. We've said a mouthful. Let's just do the solutions, or let me say a point of view when it comes to this. In a nutshell, I would say in this topic, what I'm thinking, it's that as a man, learn to talk, learn to communicate. Put your pride aside, and try to have a good attitude when approaching things, especially when it comes to your health. And I think by that all shall be well.
Sure. I wanted to say that as well. When it comes to men and talking. Look, noma kungathiwa uyabshaya ke. Wathi bshaye ubukhuluma.
Sure.
Yeah.
and ukuyizima
ukukhuluma and ukuyizima because you at least confident ukhona nyana plug so at least use your plug ntwana ngendlela sharp understand ungause plug ukushela ungause plug ukuthize khona ngifuna ukuyoyishaya manje no use plug yakho ngendlela sharp to say for once man use that plug asike sixoxe man understand ukwenje ushare frustrations wakho
thank you a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment, like. You can also send suggestions or correct us where we've made mistakes. But we believe that whatever we spoke in here, it's from our personal perspective and in what we believe. But it doesn't mean we are expecting that.
Yeah, no way.
So siyabonga kakhulu makube qhubele.
Shalom.
Awe.